capital city, Windhoek, and I trust that you feel at home. I thank you for honoring our invitation to attend the 5th session of the Namibia-Nigeria Joint Permanent Commission of Cooperation. Our countries shared a fraternal bond that dates back to the days when Nigeria became part of the frontline states because of her active engagement to support, among others, Namibia on a difficult path to self-determination and independence. Your Excellency, Minister of State, you are visiting Namibia on the verge of our 35th anniversary of Namibia's independence on 21st March 2025, when the country will also celebrate the inauguration of Her Excellency Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, President-elect, and historically who will be the first female president of the Republic of Namibia. You are also visiting our nation at the time where we are commemorating our dearly late President, His Excellency Dr. Hage G. Geingob, who left us exactly a year ago now. As sad as that occasion was, it also served as a demonstration of nation building and political stability with a smooth transfer of powers. Your Excellency, Minister of State, your visit and your participation in this 5th session of the Namibia-Nigeria JPCC is an opportunity to give impetus to and to take forward our bilateral relations to strengthen trade, investments, political and people-to-people relations between our two countries. As you may recall, the last session of the Namibia-Nigeria JPCC was held in your beautiful country in 2010, almost 14 to 15 years ago. Several MOUs agreements were signed and initiated. Much has happened since then on bilateral level on our continent and the world at large. At the bilateral level, and in line with the spirit and letter of the agreed minutes of the 4th session of our Permanent Joint Commission for Cooperation, the exchange of visits between our two countries have continued to increase. Our respective presidents had exchanged visits during which several bilateral agreements were signed with the aim of improving the livelihood of our citizens. Visits have taken place between our various ministers, parliamentarians, and members of the private sectors, which strengthened our bilateral relations and enhanced mutual economic cooperation. Your Excellency, Minister of State, we continue to benefit from educational exchange programs. Namibian students are studying at Nigerian tertiary institutions, mainly in Lagos, while Namibian universities continue to employ Nigerian lecturers. We have also made progress in the sectors of tourism and trade, and I am pleased that we have entrepreneurs from both Nigeria and Namibia exploring business and investing in our two countries, thereby creating jobs. Despite these notable gains, we need to explore the enormous latent potentials between Namibia and Nigeria, be it in the area of oil and gas or the creative industries. Your Excellency, we further continue through our bilateral platforms to connect our private sectors so as to effect bilateral trade. At the continental level, we have also made progress, especially with regards to the African Continental Free Trade Area. Namibia has signed and ratified the AFCFTA. We welcome the guided trade initiatives, and we also working towards joining that initiative. At the same time, we are actively participating in the formulating of the Protocol on Women and Youth in Trade, as it will create space for our women and youth to trade and take full advantage of the unlimited opportunities on our continent, create jobs, and consolidate peace. Your Excellency, Minister of State, we are living in a challenging, unpredictable times, and the world is witnessing more than ever active conflicts in the world. The consequences of this conflicts, be it in Palestine, be it in Ukraine, be it in Sudan, are of serious concern, as they are not only causing catastrophic humanitarian crisis, but also health development. It is my hope that solution will be reached soon in addressing all conflicts, and Namibia remains committed to the peaceful resolution of conflicts through dialogue. Nigeria and Namibia share the commitment to democratic governance, peace, stability, and prosperity for all our people. In this context, I would like to applaud the government of Nigeria for the untiring efforts to bring about peace and stability within the ECOWAS through dialogue and mediation. Your Excellency, Namibia is deeply concerned about the ongoing security and humanitarian crisis in the Eastern DRC. We call for an immediate cessation of hostilities and urge all parties to engage in a constructive dialogue to find a peaceful and lasting solution. Namibia stands in solidarity with the people of the DRC and reaffirms our commitment to regional peace efforts through the African Union and SADC. It is imperative that we work together to ensure stability, protect civilians, and uphold the principles of sovereignty and territorial integrity. It is also through common efforts and determination within the African Union that we should eventually usher into a new era of peace and stability in the entire African continent, which are, as I had said earlier, vital conditions for sustainable economic development and social progress. It is against that background that Namibia served for the past 3 years on the African Union Peace and Security Council, a tenure that will come to an end in March 2025. Your Excellency, Minister of State, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, Your Excellency, let me once again welcome you and your delegation to the Republic of Namibia, the land of the brave, a visit that I trust will be memorable. Thank you very much.
The High Commissioner of Namibia to Nigeria, Ambassador Humphrey Gaisello, the Chargé d'Affaires of the High Commission of the Republic of Nigeria, Ms. Temitope Ishola, delegates from ministries, departments, agencies, from both of our countries, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure and a profound sense of pride that I stand before you today to celebrate the strong and enduring relationship between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Republic of Namibia. On behalf of my delegation, I most sincerely appreciate the government and people of the Republic of Namibia for the excellent facilities placed at our disposal since our arrival in this very beautiful city of Windhoek. The ties that bind our two nations have been forged through mutual respect, shared values, and a steadfast commitment to advancing the well-being of our peoples. Namibia's commitment to aligning with the people, Nigeria's commitment to aligning with the people of Namibia through the struggle for independence to date remains unwavering. The fourth session of the Nigeria-Namibia Joint Permanent Commission, held in Lagos, Nigeria in 2010, was a landmark moment. It culminated in the signing of several MOUs and agreements that have facilitated cooperation in various sectors of mutual benefit. However, we are also mindful of the challenges we faced in reconvening this important commission due to time scheduling constraints on both sides. Despite these hurdles, our shared determination to strengthen our bilateral relations has brought us here today for the fifth session. As we gather for this session, I am filled with optimism about the future of our collaboration. Over the years, we have worked together in critical areas such as trade, education, health, and technology. Our partnership reflects not only a spirit of solidarity, but also a shared commitment to promoting sustainable development and peace on our continent. Our bilateral relationship holds great promise, and today's gathering is a testament to the resolve of both our nations to strengthen that bond further. This Joint Permanent Commission offers us a unique platform to engage in meaningful dialogue, to explore new opportunities, and to develop innovative solutions to the challenges we face in an ever-changing world. Both of our countries must take advantage not only of bilateral relations, but also of the opportunities presented by the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, which offers a broader regional framework for enhanced collaboration. As my sister here has reiterated, Namibia has signed and ratified that treaty. We will also be taking back the example that she has expounded today, which is formulating the protocol of women and youth in trade, which is a very laudable initiative. We will be taking home with us this Namibian example. As we embark on these discussions, I am confident that the outcomes of this session will be both fruitful and forward-looking. Together, we will explore ways to enhance our economic cooperation, to increase cultural exchanges, and deepen our diplomatic ties. There is much we can achieve when you unite in pursuit of common goals, and I believe this session will lay the groundwork for even greater success in the years ahead. Permit me to express our condolences also to the people of Namibia who have just recently commemorated the demise of the much-loved President, Dr. Hage. Please accept, on behalf of the people of Nigeria, the government and the people of Nigeria, our profound condolences. We also wish to express our appreciation for the hard work of the senior officials of both countries in ensuring that this 5th session of the Joint Permanent Commission sees the light of day, and also for ensuring that the Commission is primed for robust engagements. Their dedication has been instrumental in making this gathering a reality, and I commend them all for their steadfastness. I would also like to take this opportunity to commend the leadership of Namibia for its unwavering commitment to strengthening Africa's unity and prosperity. Nigeria, like Namibia, remains committed to the peaceful resolution of conflict through dialogue and mediation. Let me also mention that we are also concerned about the DRC crisis, and we continue to advocate that dialogue and mediation remains the only key to finding a sustainable solution to this crisis. Nigeria extends its deepest gratitude for the continued partnership we share with the people of Namibia. Let us continue to work hand in hand to build bridges and create a future that reflects our shared aspirations. Finally, I look forward to the positive outcomes of our discussions over the last few days and to the continued success of our partnership. Together, we can pave a way for a brighter, more prosperous future for our nations and for the African continent as a whole. I thank you. Jennely Matundu, Deputy Minister of International Relations and Cooperation of the Republic of Namibia, co-chairs of the senior officials meeting, our distinguished delegates from both countries, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. As we come to the close of this productive 5th session of the Nigeria-Namibia Joint Permanent Commission for Cooperation, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to the government and the people of the Republic of Namibia for so graciously hosting this important gathering. Your warm hospitality and excellent arrangements have ensured that our discussions were both fruitful and focused, and we are deeply appreciative of the efforts made to make this session a huge success. I would also like to congratulate all the delegates and the senior officials from both Nigeria and Namibia for their commitment in painstakingly working towards actualizing a major objective of this session, that is, reviewing and updating the memoranda of understanding, the MOUs and agreements between our two countries, with a view to having them renewed for another period of 10 years. The outcome of our deliberations in this regard is a clear testament to the strength of the relations between our two countries. It reflects the shared will to deepen cooperation and address mutual challenges in a way that will benefit both our nations and the wider African continent. As we celebrate this achievement, however, I call on the relevant institutions of both of our countries, especially our legislative bodies responsible for endorsing the updated MOUs and agreements, to step up action so that the documents may be signed at the earliest opportunity. It is equally important to stress that the real work lies in not only negotiating beautiful memoranda of understanding, but more importantly, in ensuring a robust and thorough implementation process. It is essential that we now focus our energies on ensuring that the commitments made today translate into tangible benefits for our peoples. I am confident that with the continued dedication from both sides, we can ensure that these MOUs are not just signed, but effectively implemented to achieve real progress. Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, while we have made significant strides in several critical areas of cooperation, I also believe that there are additional areas we can explore before the next Joint Permanent Commission meeting. The world is changing rapidly, and there are new opportunities to strengthen our partnership, particularly in areas such as climate change, digital transformation, and youth empowerment. I encourage us to keep an open mind as we work together to identify and develop new areas for collaboration in the coming months. The decisions reached in this session are not only a win for Nigeria and Namibia, but also for the African continent as a whole. Let me restate that our collaboration sends a strong message of solidarity and unity, demonstrating our commitment to the African Union's goals of sustainable development, peace, and prosperity. As we continue our work in continental and multilateral bodies, it is crucial that we support one another, ensuring that our voices remain strong and unified on the global stage. Finally, let me reiterate that Nigeria and Namibia share a long history of mutual respect and cooperation. It is my firm belief that our partnership will only continue to grow stronger in the years to come. Let us continue to work together, not just for the benefit of our two nations and our two peoples, but for the progress of Africa as a whole. Once again, I express my deepest gratitude to the government of Namibia for hosting this session, to all the delegates for their hard work and dedication. I look forward to the positive outcomes of our efforts, and I am confident that together we will achieve even greater success in the future. Thank you. Kale Ponawa. Thank you very much.
We have now come to the end of the 5th session of the Namibia-Nigeria JPCC, and I'm sure you will agree with me that this has been a very fruitful meeting. Our bilateral relations have been strengthened and deepened considerably, and we have agreed on how best we can implement the agreed instruments in the best interest of the people of our two countries. Your Excellency, at this juncture, I would like to once again thank our senior officials for their diligence and efficient work to prepare for this 5th session. I urge our senior officials to dedicate themselves to ensure the implementation of the decisions in the agreed manners. The implementation of the agreed decisions should not necessarily be meant for reporting progress when we have joint meetings, but it should be entrenched in our daily official duties. It is now in that way that we will improve the living conditions of our people. This session afforded us an opportunity to consult each other and exchange views on a wide range of issues pertaining to the strengthening and consolidation of our bilateral cooperation and relations both in the economic and political areas, amongst others. Dear sister, during our deliberation, we have focused on some of the critical areas affecting development in both Nigeria and Namibia. On the regional and multilateral front, I wish to inform you that our two countries should maintain regular consultations through diplomatic and political consultations on key regional and international issues. In this regard, we look forward to the diplomatic and political consultations which will be hosted by your beautiful country, Nigeria. Your Excellency, in conclusion, allow me at this juncture to thank you for your successful deliberations, which were conducted in an open and frank manner with the support and participation of our senior officials with a view of taking our relationship to greater heights. With these few words, I wish Your Excellency and your entire delegation a safe journey back home. We equally look forward to the 6th session of our Joint Commission, which will be hosted by the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is now my singular and distinct honor to declare the 5th session of the Namibia-Nigeria Joint Commission officially closed. Thank you.